checked by the Nizam and his advisors. Finally came 17th September. I repeat, the police action could have been avoided. It was entirely avoidable if a peaceful solution had been formulated. But the Nizam and his advisors were not prepared to do that. Not only that, they built up a militia, the Razakars. I have been a victim of the Razakars' beatings on my back, let me tell you. Of course, congressmen also have beaten me at one time. No, the militia was built up. Small school children in 1947, I'm an eyewitness to all this. They used to sing songs praising the Nizam, etc. and go. I must mention this here. After Gandhiji was assassinated, January 30th, 1948, there's a public meeting, condolence meeting on the Nizam College grounds. I was a student of Nizam College in the first year. It's all party. Congressman, Majlis, everybody, Qasim Nazir was also there. Now Ramakrishna Rao said in his speech that a month back he had gone and met Babu and acquainted him with the situation in Hyderabad. That's the only sentence. And this sentence provoked Qasim Nazir so much, he created havoc in that meeting. मैं भी बापू से बिगा, मैं भी गांधी से बिगा. गांधी कहते हैं पीछे अकबर अली खान बैठे हुए थे, उन्होंने कहा गांधी जी कहिए. ये कहते अकबर अली खान के पीछे चार घूसे पड़े रजाकार खड़े थे. No liberal Muslim could be tolerated under that dispensation. And the living witness to the assassination of a Muslim journalist, Shaibullah Khan, he was killed with the Razakar. I may be testified. वहाँ इनके मुल्तान ने आरोज राज और उनके अंतरारक संकर Razakar. Why? Because he was pleading for Hyderabad to accede to India, that's all. He was nationalist, he was secular, okay. But they were not prepared to tolerate even such a day as a Muslim. There are many officers in the government of Hyderabad who used to stay privately and they advised Nizam's advisors to take steps to solve the problem peacefully. But that didn't happen. Unfortunately, if only that had happened, there would have been no police action. What is called police action is entirely because the Nizam refused to accede to India. Now there are people giving all sorts of irrational, unhistorical interpretations nowadays. You see, Hyderabad, you say we had a composite culture. Okay, I am also a product of that. But what did you do to protect it? You could not protect it by such utterly partisan, narrow sectarian attitude. That had to be done, but they did not do it. Instead, they went on playing games, importing arms from abroad, from Australia, here, there, they were getting arms. They were trying to buy Goa. You know, this all looks like a child's play. They wanted an outlet to the sea. किसी ने कहा सरकार हमको समंदर के लिए कोई रास्ता निकालना चाहिए. सरकार ने कहा करो. तो उसके लिए पोर्चुगीज से नेगोशिएट कर रहे थे कि गोवा खरीदते. You know, Goa was under Portugal at that time. Now these were utterly romantic, dreamy, nonsensical visions that these people of Hyderabad ruling class had, and they are responsible for the police action. If you ask me who is responsible, I Take two names, Usman Ali Khan and Qasim Razvi. These are the men who are responsible for the police action. If they had taken steps, it could have been avoided, but they did not do it. So the police action took place. Now, I move on from here. One that public meeting of Gandhi's condolence, he went on a tirade. Qasim Razvi said, "वो दिन दूर नहीं जबकि असफिया परचम लाल किले पे लहराया जाएगा." अब आप सोचिए, एक ऐसा अनुभव था हैदराबादी मुसलमानों का जो ये कहता है कि असफिया परचम दिल्ली के लाल किले पे लहराएंगे। कैसे होगा वो? मुमकिन है? नामुमकिन। लेकिन ये पागलपन था। Religious fanaticism can play havoc with people and societies. Whether it is that, or Gharwapsi, or Swachh Bharat, these are all expressions of religious fanaticism, Hindu or Muslim. Hyderabad was a victim of Muslim fanaticism. That was the situation. So the police action, unfortunate, it should have happened, but it happened. Then, I am looking at the approaches to history and conclude. Of late, there is this sort of a thing being propagated. But then, it's a very strange agglomeration, connection of people with a different professions, ideas and all that. And one gets an impression that the only purpose is just to attack India. Should Hyderabad have remained independent? They wouldn't say that, because it couldn't remain independent. It has to be part of India. Whether Telangana, Marathwada, Karnataka, they are all a part of India. It is this that led to the state's reorganization. Let us not forget. ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో తెలంగాణ ఉద్యమంలో మనం అంతా ఆంధ్ర వ్యతిరేకత మాట్లాడుకున్నాం కదా, కానీ దాని వెనుక ఉన్న కారణాలు ఏమిటి? ఇవి ఈ కారణాల వల్ల తెలంగాణ గతిలో పట్టేది. కనుక మనం కేవలం ఆంధ్ర తిడుతూ ఇవన్నీ మర్చిపోతే చరిత్ర అవగాహన ఉండదు. If we have to have a proper understanding and grasp of history, let us know all this. There are a whole lot of literature. We should know those facts, not get into this trap of some people propagating India, a bloody Hindu state which attacked a Muslim Hyderabad. Now, what is worse? A.G. Nurani, I have great regard for him. He is a human rights activist and all that, author. In his book, Destruction of Hyderabad, he doesn't mention anywhere Shaibullah Khan's assassination. अगर है कहीं किसी पेज पे तो मेहरबानी करके मुझे बताइए, मैं कोशिश करके बेजार हो गया, कहीं नहीं है। नूरानी जैसे शख्सियत, शाइबुल्लाह खान जर्नलिस्ट, हैदराबाद में मारा जाता है, उसका कोई तस्करा तक नहीं उनकी किताब में। Now what is blinkered eyes? हैदराबाद, इसी प्रोपेगेंडा ये दुनिया में हुआ कि साहब हैदराबाद एक जन्नत थी, जन्नत थी, सारे लोग शहद दूध पीते थे, खाते थे, क्या था, वो सब हैदराबाद के बंगलों में रहते थे, बाकी सब लोग गाँव में जवारे की रोटी में ये मिलती थी उनको। This reality is being hidden by the propagandists of the Nizam Bhakta Samaj. I have labeled these people as Nizam Bhakta Samaj. They are deliberately propagating a lot of things. Some people have joined it, okay, but that's not the reality. In the last 50 years, Telangana has grown. Education has grown, literature has grown. In spite of the Andhra oppression, we have gone ahead in terms of literacy, education, schools, colleges and all that. And if Urdu has suffered, the Urdu walas are responsible for it. I am an Urdu lover myself, but why did it happen? After the police action immediately, now I'll tell you a fact. One evening in our house, I found Asafjahi. You have heard the name Asafjahi, every word of you. The very intelligent man, brilliant fellow, diplomat, governor of Bombay, ambassador and whatnot. He and Uncle Ramakrishna were great friends. A few weeks after the police action, Asafjahi came home. The two of them sat and talked for some time. As he was leaving, I wished him and I said, Khuda Hafiz. Then my auntie said, he is going to be a vice chancellor now. I said, all the greater. That's something wonderful. They decided to have English as the medium of instruction. Now, Urdu-speaking people say, we have been deprived that because of our wrong policies, much before 1948. And he can teach only in English. And it repeated later on in the formation of Andhra Pradesh. Ivalate varaku Andhra University lo Telugu medium ledu. Manamadi Telangana Indi varu anta చదువుకున్న వాళ్ళందరూ ఏ మీడియం కంప్లైంట్ చేస్తూ వచ్చాం. ఇంగ్లీష్ వాళ్ళ కోసం మనకు రాదు అనుకున్నాం కదా. So in both the ways, Telangana was subjected to discrimination. Urdu, then Telugu. ఇవాళ ఒక ఆంధ్ర యూనివర్సిటీ తెలుగు లేదు, అలీగఢ్లో ఉర్దూ లేదు. ఈ experimental laboratory called Telangana. My submission is that Telangana has been a field of experiment in various walks of life. Situations, circumstances forced something to happen. The communist armed struggle. It took place in Telangana, not in any part of India. Why? There are reasons for it. Feudal oppression and all that. So it looks as if Telangana has a peculiar character where experimentation is all the time taking place in various walks of life. Having said all this, I will conclude. My only request is, youngsters here, kindly read whatever literature is available on the history of Hyderabad, on Telangana, apart from what has been produced in the last 5-6 years in Telugu. ఈ గత 8 ఏళ్లలో తెలుగులో చాలా వచ్చాయి. దాంట్లో కొన్ని చారిత్రాత్మక అసత్యాలు కూడా ఉన్నాయి. అవి ఇప్పుడు నేను చర్చనీయాంశం చేయను అనుకోండి. హిస్టరీ సరిగ్గా తెలియని వాళ్ళు హిస్టరీ రాశారు తెలుగులో. కొన్ని మంచి వచ్చాయి, కొన్ని సరిగ్గా లేవు. To read, there is whatever literature, Nizam's government, administration, తర్వాత police action, and then that 6 years of Hyderabad government, which brought in so many reforms. The Congress government of Guru Ramakrishna brought in the Hyderabad Tenancy Act, కౌలుదారీ చట్టం, లక్షలాది కౌలుదారులకు హక్కులు దొరికినాయి. రెండో తర్వాత సీలింగ్ లా, ఇవన్నీ హైదరాబాద్ గవర్నమెంట్ తీసుకొచ్చింది. ఇందిరా పార్క్ హైదరాబాద్ గవర్నమెంట్ కట్టింది. డిగ్రీ కాలేజెస్ అని 6 ఏళ్లలో వచ్చాయి. వివేకవర్ధని అన్వారావు, వెంకట్రామారెడ్డి విమెన్స్ కాలేజ్, ఎట్సెట్రా ఎట్సెట్రా ఎట్సెట్రా. The whole lot of development that took place in those 6 years. And then came 1st November 56.